1 in 4 children in Washington doesn't get enough to eat each day. Kids like young Priscilla don't always have full tummies as their parents struggle to put food on the table. But thanks to the Washington Bankers Association and you, children like Priscilla will have nutritious food this summer. Priscilla is 4 years old and comes to the Cherry Street Food Bank to help her dad with groceries for their family. Both of her parents work. Her dad is a fisherman and her mom is a cosmetologist. Together, they make most ends meet and supplement what they cannot with the help of the food bank. The Bankers Care Spring Food Drive helped fill food bank shelves at a time when need is high. Food bank shelves are emptier during the summer and kids aren't getting access to breakfast and lunch at free and reduced rates. The passion, energy, and hard work of bankers make this drive a success. Together, caring bankers and caring customers raise more than 433,000 meals to help Northwest Harvest feed families this summer. Together, we can say, hunger stops here.
Our employees out in our branches around Puget Sound love this program because they get a chance to put donation bins up in their lobbies, to get their customers involved. They like competing a little bit against each other, as well as kind of the overall competition between the different banks in town, all kind of spirit-friendly competition to see who can raise the most pounds of food for Northwest Harvest. We like to be able to take what our employees and customers have donated and round up, so we definitely rounded up this year. We had all the bankers come out from around Seattle, showed up in Westlake Park, and it just poured rain on us. But everybody had good spirits and went out and stood on the corners and tried to get that lunchtime crowd to donate money. It was just after the Oso landslide, so we talked a lot about with the community out there on the sidewalk about how the funds were going to go help Oso victims as well.
Well, I think a good part of this program is not only to help the needy, particularly in food, and use Northwest Harvest as the distributor for that, but I think it showed what the community banks and local banks do in the community. I think there's been some negative aspects since the downturn where banks took a hit on a PR basis. I think this helped to show how we contribute to the community. We were striving for 100% participation, and when we hit 100% participation, we were really pleased because then we could hit the matching with the bank, and that really stepped up the donation.
As a community bank, we're very dedicated to our community and gathering with other banks in the larger community to help a common goal of a great cause of donating food and money to Northwest Harvest that also helps our local food banks. It was just, an easy decision for us that we could get behind. In the middle of the campaign, we had the disaster of the Oso mudslide. Our office is located in Linwood, and that tragedy affected many of our employees directly, and we of course just felt it in our community. And I think our entire Puget Sound area did a great job of supporting Oso, but we were very happy when we heard that Bankers Care was going to dedicate the last Friday that all donations would be made, directly to those victims and the people responding to the area, and that meant a lot to us.
I think one of our most memorable moments was after the Oso mudslides. As part of this drive, it was a game time decision, I think, by the WBA to go downtown in the Westlake area and collect money. And that day, we had 3 from the bank, including me. It was a rainy day. I'm a Californian, so it's a little tough, but we ended up collecting about $6,000 that day. It went directly to the Oso victims. We did do a little encouragement to get everybody involved. We gave $5 Starbucks gift cards if they brought food in. We matched the cash donations, and we wanted to get the word out over social media. So that combination got us to about 100% participation by all our employees. I know a lot of times community banks get painted with the same brush as national banks and investment bankers. And what we would strive to do through this was to improve the image of community banks throughout the state of Washington, and I think we accomplished that goal.
The employee participation was amazing. We received 100% employee participation. Everyone across our organization gave to this food drive. Our focus on making sure that we're giving back to the community, it's in our culture to do that. Employees across the whole organization give back to the community, whether it's one-on-one tutoring with students at low-income schools or volunteering as board members on nonprofits. So this just kind of fits in with our basic needs focus.
We definitely will participate again next year. It was such a positive response from the employees and our customers. We put our good foot forward this year, and we're anxious to do again next year.
We would absolutely participate again next year and for many years to come. It's a real part of Puget Sound Bank's program and strategic plan to become more involved in the community aspects and the needs there.
I think we'll always participate. We really have a belief that if bankers aren't involved in their community, then the community can suffer. And what's best, in our best interest, is to have healthy communities. We're raising our families here. This is where we earn a living. So if we can make our community better, then we will. And so yeah, you'll always see us help do the Spring Food Drive.